Alright guys, how to make a bottom navigation bar in Android Studio using a Java. So this video have a simple guide and step by step. So number one, create our project. So go to the Android Studio, new project, and choose empty views activity and rename it bottom navigation for our sample. Okay, I name it 2. Then click finish. So we have the bottom navigation project. So our first step is uh, organizing our files. So as you can see on the screen, I've organized my Java XML files into well-defined folders or packages. So here in the Java section, we have different fragments like add page, home page, profile page, and the main activity. So by categorizing this way, it becomes easier to navigate and update specific parts of the project. So similarly, in the XML layout files, each activity has its own XML file. So this makes it easy to find and edit the layout of each activity without getting lost in a lot of files. So we also have separate folders for menu and colors. So we can create it. Okay. So create package. Okay. We name it fragments. So at the moment we create the activity empty views activity. So we can name it add page, then finish, then again name it home page. In this is the default activity, so we have some changes on this later. Next we create the layout. We can change from activity to fragment. We can rename it, so fragment. By following these steps, we can ensure that our project files are well organized, making our development process more efficient. Step number 2, add assets or icons, or as you can see on the screen. So right click on the drawable folder and new, then vector assets. Then we can choose here in clip art. So we can do this by going to the drawable folder inside the rest folder. So new vector asset, and we choose the based on our design. We have home icon, add icon, and profile icon. So we can search it by typing it into the search bar. So I will choose the home. So I click OK and next and finish. So our next step is, which is we have in the third step, so called the bottom navigation view. You can create here in the rest folder, create another. So under the source directory, and use the menu button. Then okay, menu resource files to rename it to bottom navigation select menu. Enter. Let's code the bottom navigation view. We name it navigation home. So here, this is the variable or the reference. So please remember this, or we can go back later on this page. So icon and search in home. Then we can name it or title as home. Then we close the item. Again, we can copy paste item. We can name it nav add. Then find the nav add, the icon that we created. So add, then copy paste again. Then name it the variable 2 nav profile. Then change the icon to baseline person. Then we name it profile. I forgot this. We name it add. We create another folder. As you can see, in the organization or the or our file structure, we have bottom navigation selector. So the purpose of it is to change the color when active or inactive. Okay. In the rest folder, new, and under the resource directory, we add color. Okay. Okay. Then in the color folder that we created, add color resource files. We name it bottom navigation selector. Okay, click enter or click OK. Then in the selector, again, this code ensures that the bottom navigation icon change the color when selected or not selected. So Android state add as a true. So if true, the color of this is hashtag 282828, so something like black. Then we close it. For the inactive, we can add this Android color to hashtag 928D8D, something dark gray or represent as inactive. Then our next step is go to the layout, then go to the activity main.xml and uh, use as a background as white, so you can follow me. Then we can change the layout to my preferred layout, which is linear layout, which is my favorite layout. Then we can remove this and add orientation as vertical. Then add the frame layout or the placeholder of every fragment. So we add the match parent, we close this and we add the reference or the ID that we can go back this later or remember this. We can use this later to the main activity class. So fragment container. Then I think we are in the truth. Add bottom navigation. Okay. Wait, I can fix this. I remove this. Then add this match parent. Then in the height, you can use the wrap content. Add reference or ID again. So I can name it bottom navigation. Alright, my test. I don't know if the video is hearable, but here it is. You can delete this, then this. Okay, okay. You can continue. Ito, inflator. Then add the second parameters to not nullable, view group, and we can name it as a variable as container. Then for the last and third parameters, we can add the bundle. So save instance state. Then we can remove this. You can change it to view equals inflator. So we can call the inflator from the parameters. So that inflate, the function of it, and call the, we are in the add page fragment, so we can call the fragment add page. Then call the container. Here it is. Call this for the second parameters and add false for these parameters. Then as you can see, we have the error. So missing return statement. So add return statement, but for the tips, you can globalize the variable of view. Then we remove this. Here it is. So we have the finished product on the add page. So we can copy it and paste it the home page. Then extend the home page. Here it is. Change only the layout to home page. Then extend fragment. You can go to the profile page. Then change the layout. Okay, we can go to the manifest. We delete it because if we created the project or the class or empty activity, it automatically added to the Android manifest, but we can delete it because we use the fragment. Okay, our next step is code the main activity. So the main activity here, delete some not important today. So we can code the here bottom navigation view, the built-in function for the bottom navigation view for this video. So we can name it to bottom navigation view or bottom nav, or it's up to you. Then find view by id r.id dot, just like I mentioned. So we can go back and copy the id. So we can connect the layout to the class or activity. So bottom navigation, no, sorry, I have mistake, but here r.id dot bottom navigation. Then here we are. So bottom nav, we can copy paste it and that set selected item ID. So as I mentioned in the Figma, it defaults the home is the active. So to set this in the main activity, you can add the r.id.nav home. So where is it came, the nav home? If we control click the nav home, here it is from bottom navigation menu. I'll go back to the main activity, then add the code bottom nav.set on item selected. So item selected listener. So we have the listener. So it is for navigation item selection. So the default fragment is homepage. So it is plain fragment container. So I discuss further later. So we can create nav listener, and we can create later the nav listener. So as of now, code the fragment. Selected fragment is selected fragment is new home page. So as I mentioned that button navigation, select the home item by default. So it's up to you if the default is add, but in this video the default is home page. So here it is, the home page fragment. Okay, back to the main activity, and I think this is the method get support fragment manager. Okay, that begin transaction, that replace. Okay, as I mentioned again to the activity main. We can remember this ID, or we can go back to the activity main.xml, and here is the placeholder of every fragment. So we can copy paste the fragment container ID, go back to the main activity, and reference this r.id that fragment container. Then selected fragment. So that commit. As of now, the selected fragment is home page. So in the frame layout, okay, we can go to the activity main. So fragment container. So store it the home page because we can see it. So how can we clickable of this? So we can go back to the main activity, then create the private navigation bar. I can create the private navigation bar view. Bar item bar view. Okay. That on item that on item selected listener. Okay, we can name it nav listeners, tapos equals, we use the lambda. Okay, here it is, click this, and then we can add create the int item id equals item that get id. Here it is. Then fragment was selected fragment personal. So as you can see in the on create, the default is home page. So if we can click the bottom navigation view, it's depend on this function. So as of now, we store null. So then we create the condition, and right. Okay. So if item ID, so if item ID equals r.id.navhome, so if we can click again, then it is the reference or the ID that we created. So save this ID. So where it's fragment. So selected fragment. So we can call the fragment selected fragment equals new home page again. Then else if item ID equals r.id.navadd, then the selected fragment is new add page. Okay, if we go to the add page fragment, here is inside the fragment folder. You can go back to the main activity, then else if item ID equals now r.id.nav profile, it go to the selected fragment now is the profile page. So we can copy paste it or we can type it again. Get super fragment manager, that begin transaction, that replace r.id. We can call it again the fragment container. Then the selected fragment, we can call this. Then add that commit. Okay, here we go. We add, as you can see, we have the error add return statement because navigation bar view required the return. So we're gonna add return true. Okay, then we can run it. I can zoom. So here is the final output: home, add, and profile. Okay, that's it. So as you can see, it's a working prototype of bottom navigation view. So thank you for following this lesson on creating a bottom navigation view in Android Java. So if you found this helpful, please click the button.